أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين سيدنا محمد النبي الكريم وعلى آله وأصحابه الطيبين الطاهرين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين وبعد. اللهم وفق لنا ما تحب وترضاه، وأعط لكل عبد من الخير ما نواه، وصلي وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد ومن والاه. My dear brothers and sisters, we'll continue with the verse number 3 from Surah Al-Baqarah, and a simple meaning of this, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Exalted, said. الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. Who believe in the unseen, establish a prayer, and donate from what we have provided for them. المولى سبحانه وتعالى في هذه الآية يذكر أمثلة على ما يتوجب على المتقي لينال القرب من الله سبحانه وتعالى، وأمثلة تتنوع فيها الحقوق، فمنها ما كان خالصا لله سبحانه وتعالى، ومنها ما كان حقا بين العبد وربه، ومنها ما كان بين حقا من حقوق العباد وإن كان بين العبد والعبد. وفي غالبها أمور يختبر بها إيمان الشخص، لأنها لا تكون إلا نتيجة مجاهدة النفس، فهي أمور يصعب الالتزام بها إلا لمؤمن، تسهل عليه لأنه يأتي بها من باب الحب. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioning a description for the true believer, al-muttaqi, and these just as examples. All of these are examples from the matters that are obligatory on those believers, and those examples representing different rights, what's purely that for Allah, what's between you and Allah, and what's between you and others. And those examples are not those things that person comes to perform it in an easy way. No, that need mujahada and need effort. To believe in unseen, it's not like to believe in the seen word. To commit for your 5 daily prayers, it's not like just in Ramadan, or some people are doing that, or just fasting, or doing some other ibadah. That's required commitment, which needed discipline. And to spend from whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided for you and give sadaqah and zakah, that as well need a strength. Not every person will be doing this. The ummah, when you look at those are praying, compare with those are paying their zakah, mashallah, most of them are praying. When it comes to the zakah and comes to huquq al-maliyah, to fulfill their right, when you pay to others, their spouses, their children, and other things, you will find there's a lack of that. That some scholars said, al-zakatu al-faridatu al-wajiba, al-faridatu al-ghaiba. That's the obligation that nowadays is absent. If the all ummah paying their zakah, you will find no poor, not among the ummah, no poor in the world. Just paying the zakah, the 2.5%. So it is very important that to understand those are examples, and those examples speaks for you. You didn't even have to ask who is the believers, you will see all of that. These are really a real test, especially with the money. وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. العلماء اختبروهم بالمفروش والمنقوش. قال أشهد مع فلان. قال أتعرفه؟ قال نعم. قال رأيته يصلي في المسجد؟ قال نعم. هل تعاملت معه، تبايعت واشتريت معه؟ هذا هو الاختبار الحقيقي. He said, I'm familiar with that person. I knew him. He said, you know him, he's a good person because you pray with him in the masjid. I'm not belittling that prayer in the masjid or something. But he said, have you dealt with him in money? Have you look at that? You traveled with him to see, really, if he's good with the money and using that. You will see amazing things, from people after you're dealing with them with the money. Subhanallah. There's one sheikh, there's one person came to the sheikh, said, Sheikh, that person giving me a hard time. And I don't know how to get rid of him. He said, just go and ask him, do you need a loan? If the moment he will take a loan from you, he will disappear. You're not going to show you his face. You will get rid of him. Nowadays, yeah, it's hard. It's hard to deal with people with money. So, because this is a real test. And here, to give the right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, to give the right of people, it's hard. Because even the people, they're after you. They want their right. And it's still hard. What do you think that's between Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you give them without them asking? You give it them from your own. You give sadaqah and zakah. You get my point? So, returning the debt, for example, it's not easy process. And a person has the money to return and is still holding the money. So that's if somebody after you, please give me my money, give me my money. And the poor and those are masakeen, they're not after you. How you will give them the money out of love, from your heart, without being asking you. This is a real test, and this is one of the signs of muttaqeen. مما رزقناهم ينفقون. Subhanallah. Everything that you give from it, it's decreased. Except zakah and sadaqah. When you give from it, it will increase. It will increase. The Prophet ﷺ made it clear and swear by Allah, ما نقص مال من صدقة. There is no money will be diminished from sadaqah. Will be decreased from giving. When you give in the sake of Allah, you actually increasing your money. How you increase it? The word zakah has two major meanings. المعنى الأول من الزكاة هو النماء والزيادة. المعنى الأول النماء والزيادة. والمعنى الثاني من الزكاة أي التطهير. زكوته أي أزلت الوسخ عنه. سبحان الله. فأنت عندما تخرج زكاة مالك أنت تطهره. So the word zakah has two meanings. One of that is purification. Tazkiyah, purification. Zakah, he was elevated by purifying his heart and purifying himself, which it does. So you purify your money as if that portion, if you kept it in your money, it will ruin it. The portion that you should give it away, if you keep it there, will ruin it. So Allah will take the blessing from that money and will be ruined by that amount that you should give it away. Even there's hadith, hadi awsaqun nas. You should really not keep it. You give it to that person because that belongs to them. Anyway, the second meaning that zakah increase. So one meaning it means purification. The other one, zakah al-malu nama. When you say the money I made zakah, that means I increase it. Which subhanallah, it's a beautiful name for that obligation. Allah never name it other things, name it zakah. And why? Because it does purification and it does increase your money. وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. And just think of this word. That's it. That money, that rizq Allah gave to you, it's not yours. And it's not from you. It's from Him. أنفقوا من مال الله. Allah said, وأنفقوا مما جعلكم مستخلفين فيه. The money, the wealth, the rizq, that's all from Allah. So why you are holding, not giving the right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the right of others? There's one person, he owned a camel. They told him, is that yours? He said, إنها لله عندي. He said, this is for Allah, but it's just temporary, it's with me. هي لله عندي. He doesn't even want to say this is mine and this is for me. We always say إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. You belong, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let alone your money. Allah said, وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. This is really a beautiful ayah. And look at the structure. That's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it. He didn't say like وَيُنْفِقُونَ مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ. No. Remember that before even giving, that's not even yours. That's مَالُ اللَّهِ سُبْحَانَهُ وَتَعَالَى وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase His blessing upon all of us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those that fulfill the right of Allah and the right of others.